So copying and pasting text is something you probably do on a computer all the time. But on iOS, on an iPhone or iPad, you may not do it as often because it's a little tricky to do it. And it wasn't really even available for the first couple versions of iOS. Even now it's kind of clunky how it works. So let's look at how to do it. And I think the thing is just to try to force yourself to do it a few times and you get a little better at it, and then you find you can use it just as easily as you can on a computer. So here I have some text here and I'm in the Notes app just as an example. To select text you can do two different things. One is to tap anywhere in the text and hold your finger there and you get this little magnifying glass. And you can move this around and see the cursor in the middle. So move the cursor somewhere. You can move it to the beginning of the text that you want to select, or you can move it to the middle of a word. Let's move it to the middle of a word as an example. Now you get these commands that appear above the cursor. So you can select all, which would select all the text, which isn't what we want to do here. We want to only select some of it. So we'll hit the select button. Now it selects that entire word. And you have these two little handles that you could drag on either side of the word. So you could drag one handle to the end of the selection and the other handle to the beginning of the selection. And each time I release, notice I get commands again at the top. I get cut and copy as the first two commands. Cut works just like it does on a computer. It removes the text, deletes it, but puts it in the buffer so you can paste it somewhere else. Copy leaves the text there but puts a copy in the buffer. Now to select another area we can just tap on the screen where we want. Let's add something there at the end. Now how do you get the paste command? Well, so you can tap and hold the same way you did before. Get that cursor right where you want it. Release. Now you have the ability to paste. Notice copy and cut aren't there because nothing's selected. It's just a single blinking cursor. So I can paste and it puts the text there. Now I could also have pasted here in Notes by using a little command right above the keyboard. You can see in the top left corner of the keyboard is this little command there. It's got undo and redo and also a little paste button. And I can use that as well. So some apps have little copy and paste functions there on the keyboard right at the top. Pages even has more sophisticated ones. So look for that. But in general when you're writing something in Mail or maybe in a form in Safari or something like that, you're going to have to rely on the little commands that appear at the top there. Now there is one other way to select some text. You can double tap the word. So if you double tap the word it selects the entire word very quickly and then now you can drag those handles like that. So if you don't like the kind of little magnifying cursor there you can just use that technique. It's a little awkward at first but once you get used to it of course you'll find that copy and paste is just as useful on iOS as it is on a computer. Matter of fact sometimes more so because it's harder to type on the virtual keyboard. So being able to copy bits of text and paste them rather than retyping them sometimes can be very useful.